But tonight, when I got home, I made the stupid mistake of listening to a few different people. And I'm sitting there cleaning my closet out, which I swore I wasn't going to do, but you know, you have all this laundry, well, you want to do your closet. And I'm listening to this fake ass lawyer run her mouth, do nothing but fucking word salad over and over and over and over. And didn't even give an answer. I don't believe she's even an attorney. I really don't. And if she is, maybe she was one a long time ago. I don't know. But I think the woman is a fucking idiot. All right. So I'm going to sum up this lawsuit in about 20 minutes. This is all the information you're ever going to need. Let me stress this by saying, am I an attorney? No. Have I ever been an attorney? Kind of. I mean, I definitely played my own attorney for 3 years, successfully in one, studied the law like there's no tomorrow.
Take a link and I'll prove to you, bitch, that I am a lawyer and I have some legal expertise. And I'll even give you what my license number is. Okay. Most people don't know what that is. I'll give you the courts that I've been admitted to. Not giving you my name, but you can sit and continue to get your little welfare dollars and try to figure out how to make a candle while I'm in court practicing law and making probably what you make on candles in 2 or 3 days worth of work. So how about that, bitch? So
am I an attorney?
The only thing I was wrong about that I want to correct, and I put it in some chat. So, and that's because, girl, I'm not deep diving in and pulling all the documents on these cases, any of them. I don't have time for that. I have a full-time law practice. I sit on a number of boards. I'm an advisor, to some higher ups in the state, and I go by the bits and pieces that I hear. Or I listen to. Now, something that has been factually wrong for what? Alicia, since you got that cease and desist, because I maybe 6 months prior to that started being on YouTube. JLR, everybody was saying he's not allowed to file a lawsuit. He's not allowed to file a lawsuit. He's not, and there's a federal injunction and whatever. Now, top lines I did see where he does have in federal courts. He does have in some states orders that do not allow him, that were entered when he was in prison, that did not allow him to continue to file in the prisoners, there's a certain name for the lawsuits that are filed in federal court by inmates. And they don't have to pay a filing fee, which shoot, right now it's over $450 to file a case. Okay. Without a jury demand. So he was getting to file all those lawsuits and not having to pay anything. So basically sitting in prison and kind of having a good time and wreaking havoc on the federal judicial system. So there's a couple of states that while he was in prison said, you cannot file any more lawsuits unless you do the following things. And one of it was he had to pay the fee. And there were, it couldn't be frivolous, vexatious, or any of, those terms. It had to be sounded and grounded in law and facts, those things. But those are a couple places. And I thought that might even be, I double checked to make sure that that's still not in effect. And I don't believe it is. And he didn't file in the states that have that. So that's a big, misinterpretation or misrepresentation of facts that has gone on and on and on. And by the way, Laura, I'm sure you're sitting there picking the wax out of your nails, but you were one of them that said JLR could not file a lawsuit, and you were wrong. Okay, so how about that? As I looked at his probation order. And his plea, both documents, which are both pleadings that were filed, they're public with the court. And it reinforced kind of what I was asking yesterday. And Heels was kind of not as familiar with the terms right in front of her, but it solidifies for me that JLR can file lawsuits. It is not a violation of his probation to file lawsuits. What he was in trouble for, that he's on probation for, and restricts his, puts conditions on him filing lawsuits, is he filed in somebody else's name and made claims in somebody else's name, which is a lot different than him filing. He's allowed to file in his name. However, the claims have to be grounded in fact. They have to have a factual basis and be supported by law. Okay, so viable claims. They can't be frivolous. They can't be vexatious. They can't be, to harass, which is the same thing as lawyers. It's called Rule 11, Federal Rule of Civil Procedure, Rule 11, Laura, look it up. So that's a big, misinterpretation or misrepresentation of facts that has gone on and on and on. And by the way, Laura, I'm sure you're sitting there picking the wax out of your nails, but you were one of them that said JLR could not file a lawsuit, and you were wrong. Okay, so how about that?
Okay. In order to sue somebody for defamatory reasons, two things have to happen. One, you either have to say the worst possible scenario and the worst defamatory thing that you could possibly say to somebody, or there has to be money lost. And when I say that it has to be so unbelievable, I can't even think of an example that would be so crazy that you wouldn't have a money loss. But believe me, it's nothing on YouTube. I would say maybe Donald Trump could sue for defamation if I said Donald Trump gave me herpes. Something like that would most likely get me for defamation without needing money. If I went around saying that Alabama Mama 4 gave me AIDS, something like that would probably land me in defamation without money. I understand people saying that, oh, well, if someone spread lies about you, you can sue for defamation. But there has to be damages. JLR has no damages. His channel is growth. Everything about his channel is grown. There's no defamation. Just because UniRock lied or had an opinion, it's not illegal to lie. Unless you're sitting in a courtroom and 9 out of 10 times, they don't bother you then either.
It's not, the standard, Laura, isn't an outrageous statement to sue someone for libel, slander, defamation. The standard is it's not true. Mm-hmm. It's not a fact, Laura. The standard is not outrageous. Okay. How about that, girl? And, but definitely one of the examples is accusing somebody of having an STD for real. As, alleging somebody has that. So that's moral turpitude type stuff. Or, the crime stuff is defamation per se. Those are like the most basic, easiest ways to dissect where you would not have to prove damages. And as lawyers, we always want to kind of get in that arena so we don't have to prove the damages, and it's just a much cleaner case. The thing is that when you're saying that somebody is engaged in immoral conduct, like what Dolly was saying about Savage and Benny Keys and having herpes or whatever, saying that kind of shit, that's defamation per se, which is the same as if you accuse somebody of a crime or say they committed a crime. That's defamation per se, Laura. How about you look that up? And it means you don't have to prove any damages, none. So they're not going to have to, JLR is not going to have to show that he lost any money, you dumb bitch.
Okay. Obviously I do know what I'm talking about, lover of the law, but I have a feeling you're the fake lawyer who thinks Vinny G is funny. Have a good day, loser. I don't need fake lawyers or people that think Vinny G is funny in my fucking chat. You're a fake lawyer and a loser. Bye. Have a good day.
So Laura, how about you take a link and let's hash this out? I'll put my undergrad degree from a top university in the world, my law degree up against yours, and then I'll take my license and put it up against you and your bullshit.
But I'm telling you, the easy out for Uni is that he lied because he's a YouTuber, and that's how you make your money.
Uni just needs to take everything down. That's defaming.
Yeah.
Including the videos on Molly.
Hey, Uni, just go into court, dude. Laura can be your faux attorney, okay? And just go into court and say, Your Honor, everything he said is true because he gave you timestamps, and I said all of that because I'm a YouTuber and I can only make money if I lie and say salacious things about people that aren't true. Oh, that's a slam dunk. That is a slam dunk defense attorney if I ever heard one. What an idiot. Laura, sit the fuck down and recharge your brain cells if you have any left. Put them on the charger.
You make more money when you lie.
I'm sure she'll be dragging both of us.
I don't give a flippin' shit.
Fake science girl and fake lawyer. Oh, Lord.
To public. You make more views when you're an asshole. You make more views when you're a train wreck. You make more money when you
Oh, damn.
are a felon. I don't know.
I got it. Laura, that's why you're doing this. It's all to make money. You're just showing your true colors, how stupid and ignorant you are because you're so desperate for money. I mean, what? The food stamps aren't there anymore, so now you got to, like, make yourself relevant somehow? Come on now, girl.